My taste is the night supposed to be stable. My name is Sartalot, and welcome to Masked Singer Recap, Episode 7. I hope this is good enough lighting for you guys. I'm sorry if it looks a little weird. Well, the reason why is because one of my light bulbs blew out of my room, so yeah, I gotta make this video quickly before the other one blows out. And the reason why I haven't changed it yet, well, it's 8 o'clock at night and I don't have a ladder. I don't know how to change a light bulb that easily because I have no other outside light source. Like I said, it's 8 p.m. So yeah. So back to math. But anyway, regardless of that, let's get to the recap. So, last night, by the time I'm recording this, it's Thursday night, we had our Group A finals, which consisted of members, Snow Owls, Popcorn, and the Sun. Now, before we kicked off the night, we had a guest judge who really wasn't a singer, more of a comedian, Niecy Nash. And also, she basically is like a good detective. I guess she was some sort of detective on one of her shows, so she claimed she was good at gathering clues. I don't know. But there were some things, but before we get to the solo performances, there was a group performance between the three contestants. They performed Raise Your Glass by Pink. And I feel bad for saying this, but I didn't keep note of all the hidden clues on the blimp. Like, for each character. I remember Snow Owls being Empty Nest. I didn't really catch Popcorn's, and I don't remember the Sun, so I'll put it right here. Yeah, that's a good place. Yeah. So basically, they performed Raise Your Glass by Pink. It was good. Like, it was amazing. Yeah. I gave it a thumbs up, basically. I gave it 5 out of 5 pints. So, to kick off the night in the solo performances was the Sun. And she performed, but before we get to the clues, there was actually a special hidden obviously, member or hidden, like a masked person in the Sun, in each performer's life, like giving off a groundbreaking or game-changing clue. Now, the game-changing clue wasn't given until after the performance, but before the performance, they showed who the person who was special in their life. It showed who they were. And they showed Sun's soul mate. Get it? Because the Spanish word for sun is soul. I know, really cheesy, but that's the way they put it. And it was basically a windshield visor for a car. Alright then. Now, but before we get to the groundbreaking clue, which was after the performance, let's get to the performance. The Sun performed Piece of My Heart by Janis Joplin. It was really good. Like, I never heard of the song personally, but it was pretty good. I give it 5 heat waves out of 5. Now, not for the groundbreaking clue for the Sun, from the Sun's soulmate. Obviously, digitally, it was through a digital, like, robot thing, which got drunk on one occasion. Long story, I'll explain, not now. But basically, Sun's soulmate had basically explained she has 1 golden certified record. So she's definitely a trained singer. I'm kind of having second thoughts about Keely Williams or Sabrina Bryan being the Sun's identity, but I don't know who else to replace it with. So yeah, I'm just going to keep it the same. The next performers of the night were Snow Owls. And basically, the friend of theirs who gave a groundbreaking clue was their branch buddy. Basically a tree that they perch on, I guess. I don't know. But yeah. And their performance was The Prayer by Okay, I wrote it down in my notes and I still don't know how to pronounce it. Andrea Bocelli. Probably butchered that. Probably misspelled it too. And Celine Dion. And their groundbreaking clue from their branch buddy was obviously soulmate. They're soulmates. No dip. Literally, like, I couldn't. I mean, I guess some people were guessing they were brother and sister, but it was pretty obvious they were husband and wife from the very get-go. You know? But anyway, I'm not exactly sure. Yeah, as you can tell from my postal guess, I have no idea who these people are. So yeah, I have nothing to go by for that. But anyway, the last performer of the night was Popcorn, and her friend of hers was a royal queen BFF, as she phrased it. It was basically someone royal with a Russian nesting golfer mask, who basically explained she was on the show before. And that's shocking. Now, I don't know who it might. I think I have an idea actually of who it might be. It could be the girl behind the bee mask from season 1, Gladys Knight. Because, you know, Queen BFF. That might be a clue. But yeah. Basically, Popcorn performed Domino by Jessie J. I don't know why I had an air quote there, sorry. And it was really good. Like, oh yeah, Snow Owl's performance was also amazing. Snow Owl's, I give it like a 4.5 out of 5 nests, I guess. Winter nests, I don't know. And Popcorn, I give Popcorn also a 5 out of 5 cinema. I don't know. Now, the groundbreaking clue that the Royal BFF had given to the judges was actually kind of narrows it down a little bit. Popcorn is the identity of Popcorn is a name that the judges have given before. If I remember correctly, in season 2, when the Flower was, I mean, I guessed this for Flower when I first heard her voice, but then I was in between her and I was in between this artist and Patti LaBelle's voice. I couldn't tell the difference between this artist and Patti LaBelle's voice. It turned out to be Patti LaBelle. It could be Tina Turner. It could also be Mary J. Blige. Now I don't know if either one of them know Gladys Knight that well, but who knows? Now, basically, there were actually 2 votings last night. Whoever had the highest votes, however, not the lowest. It wasn't the first voting. Was whoever had the highest votes on the best performance last night. Basically, went straight to the Super 6 semifinals, which I'm really excited for. And ooh dear, do you guys see that? My light just flickered a little bit. Apologies. Now, the only question remains: who got safe? Oh yeah, by the way, the other 2 had to go straight into the SmackDown, by the way. But who is safe? Well, the Sun was safe and it's going to go straight to the top 6. Now that's exciting. Now, that just leaves the return of the fan favorite moment from season 2, the SmackDown. Honestly, the SmackDowns are really impressive because, oh my gosh, I actually loved the SmackDowns more than like this whole vote for your favorite singer and then unmasked straight after. Like, does that make sense? I don't know if it did or not. But in the SmackDown, it was Snow Owls versus Popcorn. And what songs did they sing? I wrote really small here. I ran out of space, as you can. I ran out of space a little bit, so I wrote small. So for Snow Owls, they performed first. They sang "Because You Loved Me" by Celine Dion. Amazing duets, and they performed an amazing duet. And then Popcorn, they basically did the battle of the ballads, basically. Or, yeah. Basically, because Popcorn performed "I Do It For You," there was also parentheses, but I couldn't fit it on, by Bryan Adams. Then came the hard part of the competition. Who is safe and who goes home? Unmasked. Keep in mind, I'm about to spoil the ending. So if you haven't seen episode 7... What's up, right? Yeah. If you haven't seen episode 7 of Masked Singer, click off the video, and then come back in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Spoiler warning. Okay. The masks the performer who got sent home, well, and I'm shocked to say this, Snow Owls. I did not see that coming, honestly. I was genuinely shook. Well, I mean, they both were great. Both Popcorn and Snow Owls were great performers, but even Queen Hamthala said that Snow Owls did better. Sorry, Popcorn, or for. But yeah, Snow Owls basically were sent home. Now, for the first time in this Masked Singer recap, basically, I actually have a second piece of paper revealing what the judges guessed. Now, I'm counting for Robin, Jenny, Ken, and Nicole, and their guest judge if they have one. But in this case, Niecy Nash. Robin Thicke guessed Vince Gill and Amy Grant. And I think that was his first impression guess. You know, for the golden era and all that. Jenny, her first guess, if I remember correctly, was Brad Paisley and his wife, I think? I don't know. But she ended up changing it to Vince Gill and Amy Grant, same as Robin. Ken, I don't remember his first impression guess, but you can obviously tell by the Masked Singer's silhouette. It's obviously not his guess. He guessed Danny DeVito and Rhea Perlman. Why? But anyway, Nicole guessed Clint Black and Lisa Hartman Black. Her original first impression guess was Donnie Marie Osmond, so obviously she had to change it because they were not brother and sister. And then Niecy Nash, I don't know why I said it like that. She was going to guess alongside Nicole, but she ended up going with Harry Hamlin and his wife, Lisa Rinna. Which, honestly, isn't a bad guess. But who were the Snow Owls? The correct answer? Clint Black and Lisa Hartman. So Nicole got it right, basically. Now, as you can tell from my post-show guess, I don't get a point for basically because I didn't put anything down because I had no idea who they were. Like, for my post-show guess, I literally didn't put down anything. I just put a question mark. 3 question marks to be exact. But yeah. But so far, I am 3 for 7. So a little under half. Hey, I guess got 3 guesses right so far. But yeah. Snow Owls were Clint Black and Lisa Hartman Black. And I would have guessed who they were, but I don't know who they are personally, or I don't know who they are in their field of a career. I would have guessed them, but I literally had no clue who they were until last night. But yep. And with that said, that concludes episode 7 of Masked Singer Recap. And before we sign off, I meant to point this out in last week's episode, but if you guys watched that video, you would know I put it in the description. Apparently they're making a spin-off of The Masked Singer in December. I don't know how I feel about it, because it's the Masked Dancer. I don't know either. I think TV is really running out of ideas. I mean, first it's basically Masked Singer is like American Idol, but you don't know with celebrities and you don't know who they are. I Can See Your Voice is opposite Masked Singer. And now we're at Masked Dancer. And I know what you guys are thinking. And no, I'm not recapping it. I'm sorry, but I mean, it's hard enough to tell by their voice. We don't have a voice in this scenario, so I'm not recapping the Masked Dancer. Hashtag deal with it. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, drop a like you're dropping the bass. Wow, wow. And give the scrubbing the smizzy smack. And I'll see you for the next video. Dudes.